Hello, I'm Richard Hirstwood from Hirstwood Training. We all know that iPods and iPads are absolutely fantastic in special education, but one thing that I like to do is actually get the imagery from the screen onto a projector. I'm going to show you how to do it, and in a recent video I showed people how to connect iPads to QME projectors and other Pico projectors, and it is relatively easy, either using cables or Apple TV. The reason why I want to do this is because for some children and students with intellectual and multiple disabilities, especially visual impairment, I sometimes need that image to be brighter, I need it to be bigger. So here's a few ideas on how to do it. Simply projecting into a dark corner with an app called Pixel Swarm enables us to really control the light, the speed, the movement, everything, and it's so much bigger. Most Pico projectors or smaller projectors will look reasonably bright in a well-lit room. Here I'm making the visual effect a little more interactive by projecting onto a Mic Air's tactile wall. So if the student does interact with it, they'll get some real good tactile feedback as well. Finding a shady corner of the classroom can work really well. Here you can see I'm in just a dark little space and I'm using Dolphins HD to try and attract some. I'm tapping the screen on the iPad on this one, by the way, but a wonderful little fish tank. In this case, a big mammal tank. Fantastic. And of course, projecting onto people themselves can be absolutely fantastic, and it certainly gets the image close. The reason why we do this is because we want the visual image to be really close. Here's a nice one. This is an opaque waste paper bin from IKEA. I'm projecting an app called Acrobots. This gets the image really close, and if you use something like H8 Ashbury, which is a target, this is great. You can look down into the bin and see the effect. Here is Cause and Effect Sensory Light Box from Cognable. This is one that's very controllable. I can control the speed of the image and I can control where it goes. This works really well. And if you use Cause and Effect Sensory Sound Box, then you get some great sounds with it as well, making it really multi-sensory. And more IKEA stuff here. Here's a portable plate holder, plate dryer, and a tray from IKEA. Where else? These make great solid back projection screens. And if you want to get this app, do a search in the iTunes store for Ashbury or Ashbury 3D. Boom! This one is called Rhythmic Circle Visualizer. Wow! Make a sound and it's away! That's just wonderful for cause and effect skills and encouraging vocalization. And because we're projecting onto a tray, it gets it nice and close to the student. Here are some of the relaxation apps called Gaze. There's lots of screens you can choose from these, and they're certainly fascinating when you back project them. Okay, fed up with the tray now, so let's get a plastic opaque storage box and project into that. It's very realistic. What else can you use? Well, what about a laundry basket? Haha, from IKEA. There you go, you can see how we're doing this. There's the little Pico projector. The iPad is connected via a cable in this case, it's just on the right there. And there's the laundry basket connected up, and you know, put the lights out, it's stunning. Here's a great app that's called Hot Lights. Now, of course, in sensory rooms, we've used Opti LED projectors and liquid wheels and the old Solar 250 projectors for many, many years. Here we're projecting a liquid wheel into a mosquito net and a little storage bag from IKEA. The effect is wonderful, but you know you can do nearly the same thing with a little projector and an iPad. And to demonstrate, the app Pixel Swarm looks incredible. And of course, many of the fireworks apps just look amazing. And in the right weather, you can even project outdoors. Now here's a really nice white tent that I managed to get from a camping shop. And as you can see, I've even got it outside. And I'm using an app here that's called HeatPad. So run my finger along over the iPad and it projects it straight onto the tent. Wonderful to be inside there. And here's something a little more traditional. Just imagine having a group sat inside the tent while you do this wonderful story. And how could I possibly do a projection video without including an umbrella, or in this case a parasol from you know where, available around April-May for $16.99. Absolutely fantastic! And it's not just about effects. Apps like Epic, Citadel and many of the augmented reality apps can look fantastic when you project them onto a different media other than the wall. What you may say to yourself is, do you really do this? Well, yes, the answer is of course we do, because some students or children with either profound multiple intellectual and physical disabilities, or of course people who have autism, may need the image a lot closer. We may need to create these small little islands of learning with projection systems like this. For visual stimulation, as you can see here, it has a wonderful effect. It gets the image really nice and close to the student. So iPads and projectors work fantastic, and it's great fun to do. I think it's in the tent. Wow. God. So there are some great ideas for projecting with iPads and Pico projectors. www.multi-sensory-room.co.uk is the website, Twitter feed at HirstwoodT, Facebook is facebook.com/Hirstwood Training. Hopefully see you there.